You're listening to Season 6 of the award-winning Home Ed Matters podcast, brought to you from the West Midlands in the UK.
We're just a regular family of 5 on a home education journey, and we want to share our journey with you and encourage you on yours. So thanks for joining us, and here's this week's episode.
Hi everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to
Home Ed Matters.
Season 6.
Episode 20.
I know, yeah, been a long season. Our most consistent one ever.
Yeah.
My name's Luke.
My name's Ian.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Good to have you with us, wherever you are listening from.
Yeah, on your bed in an apple tree.
In an apple tree, yeah. In lockdown.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you're listening from the future and you're out of lockdown, in which case, I wonder what the world is like.
Yeah.
What are you most looking forward to when we come out of lockdown?
Going camping and possibly having my birthday party.
Yeah.
Because Mummy reckons we'll be out of lockdown in December, November time.
Well, definitely by then, yeah. That would be a good thing to do. We hope you are all doing okay during lockdown.
Yes.
And keeping safe and healthy. That's our main prayer for people at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, what have we done in the last couple of weeks?
Oh, loads.
It's been the end of our year of learning.
Indeed.
And we got everything finished by Friday.
Yeah.
How did it feel?
Yesterday. Well, yesterday actually.
Yesterday. We're recording this on a Sunday.
Yeah. Really good.
We covered so much this year.
Wow, yeah. Egyptians, Romans, Middle Ages.
Yeah, history-wise, yeah. Lots of other things. So, if you follow us on Instagram, you might have seen that we were posting lots of pictures of our Celebration Friday. What's explain that tradition?
So we always have Celebration Friday. So like on the end of our third year of term, you know.
End of our third term, yeah. At the end of our year.
End of our year. Well, not end of our year, 'cause we'll start again in August. But at the end of our
academic year.
Yeah. We always have a Celebration Friday. And it's really fun because we get presents and have ice cream and things.
Yeah, so you get like special presents as a reward for all your hard work.
Yeah.
And is it fair to say that you were all super excited the night before?
Yes, Sasha didn't get to sleep for ages.
Almost as bad as Christmas, like in a good way. And then
Everyone stays awake for ages.
We had a special breakfast.
Yeah.
What did we have for breakfast?
Strawberries, toast and bacon.
Yeah, we rarely have bacon for breakfast, so...
Yeah.
Mummy and I had Bucks Fizz.
We had some orange squash and thingy-madood.
Hey, thanks for making us such lovely cards and drawings. That was a really lovely surprise.
Yes, we did it sneakily.
Not often we would go out for a special family trip, but we couldn't this year.
Yeah.
Because of lockdown. But what was the other day that it was on Friday?
Friday? Oh, wait, VE Day.
VE Day. And what's VE Day?
Victory in Europe Day, when the Germans backed down and surrendered.
Yeah, thankfully kind of the end of the Second World War.
Well, not the end. They still had the Japanese.
Yeah, end of the war in Europe. So we actually added in some extra learning about that the week before, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Because actually we'd finished quite a few of our books and things, so we had a bit more space to improvise.
Yeah.
So what stuck out to you the most about learning about VE Day?
It was really cool because, people would just have been celebrating, but still it would be bittersweet.
Yeah, I think it was bittersweet, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because many people have lost someone. I mean, they had Second World War, it was 6 years of hardship, really.
Yeah.
We're complaining after a couple of months of lockdown. So...
Yeah.
And what's been nice is the way that we all celebrated with our neighbours as well.
Yeah. Well, you went to a street party.
Well, yeah, so there was an impromptu, socially distanced street party. You were all watching Harry Potter. But Mummy and I nipped out. And we had just lovely chats with our neighbours from a safe distance. And everybody was saying how much they appreciated and valued the happy news that you've been sending round.
Yeah.
Because since our last episode, you did another edition.
Yeah.
What was in that then?
Well, I did some bits about VE-Day. I did people's jokes, and we put a Sudoku in, and people's things to be happy for, and it was a lot more because people had contributed a lot to it.
Yeah, you had such a successful first edition. So there are 35 houses in our street.
And
how many? You must have had 15 or 16 letters back?
It was 14 letters back.
Wow. With contributions.
Yes, it
gifts.
was very good. It was so cool.
Edible
pine
gifts.
cones, rhubarb. Well, pine cone.
You can't eat, pine cones. Yeah, you decorated them.
Chocolate.
Actually, one of our older neighbours, her daughter was telling us that she actually burst into tears when she read your first thing. She was so moved by it. Yeah, it was such a lovely thing. And many people who haven't actually written back to us had said how much they like it. They'd been showing their colleagues on video calls.
Oh, cool.
About how blessed they were. And Asher contributed this time.
Yes, he did a gardening news.
And what was in his gardening news?
He did a colouring, I think. And he did some, nature tallies.
Yeah, things to spot in your garden.
Yeah.
So we printed it all out on our printer, and then me and Mirabelle went and delivered it.
We had to do 70 copies.
70, yeah, because it's 35 each.
Yes.
And we folded it up neatly. And
happy news
in Asher's one, on Asher's behalf, you asked people if they had any spare plants or cuttings.
Yes.
For the garden.
Yeah.
And we've had loads.
We have had loads.
I think people really like to pass things on.
Contribute to us.
So I planted quite a few of those in Asher's garden.
Yeah.
Yesterday. So, yeah. So we've really enjoyed watching Secrets of the Castle this year, haven't we?
We really
As part of our medieval studies.
Yes.
And they're the same people that do that kind of immersive history.
Yeah.
We bought a set of DVDs, actually. I know, a bit retro, not streaming it.
Yeah.
But what have we been watching in the run-up to VE Day? And we'll finish off.
Wartime Farm.
Wartime Farm. And there's a real spirit of self-sufficiency, isn't there?
Yeah, do-it-yourself kind of thing.
Yeah. What's jumped out at you so far? How many episodes in are you?
I'm in 2 episodes, so I'll need to watch a 3rd episode next.
Yeah.
So I've finished DVD 1.
Yeah, that's good. I feel like we could relate to it a little bit because...
We are quite self-sufficient.
Well, we are. Yeah, well, actually, that's a real theme of ours. But also, especially with people having to be more resourceful with lockdown, being a bit... Food security was really important. And it's similar at the moment because the global supply chains are disrupted.
Yeah, because, we've got potatoes, rhubarb, raspberries in our garden, plus our eggs.
Yeah. So we've got, fruit, trying to grow lots of fruit, and then vegetables.
It's only going to grow because we've got a huge orchard with very small, probably edible cherries in.
Yeah, I can see the cherries are starting to form.
Yeah, and then we've got apple trees and a pear tree.
So we are living the dream. For many years, we have wanted to have a bit of a homestead, be a bit self-sufficient. So...
we're doing well.
We are doing pretty well.
Got eggs, and then, it's only going to grow.
So we could really relate to Wartime Farm. And the good thing is, for next year, what time period are you and Ash going to be looking at?
Victorians, even though Ash should be doing Middle Ages.
Yeah, we're switching up some of the suggestions on Ambleside Online. Because, you've got to find the rhythm that works for you.
Yeah, and
so
it is really nice doing with Asher.
Yeah, we found that was a real bonus this year was learning together. So because we'd taken a break from our strict Ambleside curriculum, and we did Wizards and Wands, but actually doing things together, you and Asher, was really nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really nice,
So will you watch Victorian Farm as part of your Victorian studies?
Probably yes.
Yeah, because that's part of the set.
Yeah.
One of the reasons we invested in it.
Well, me and Mummy, we need to go through all of Asher's Year 2 books, decide which ones he still needs to read.
Yeah, so there might be a blog post coming out talking about the substitutions we've done for Ambleside Online Year 5. So we're going to do Year 5 for you, and then we are doing Year 2 for Asher.
As Victorians.
But with some mixing it up a bit, really, because we're going to carry on with Quark Chronicles, aren't we? Going to do the zoology one.
Yeah, and, Asher definitely has to do Understood Betsy.
Was that one of your favourite ones?
Yes.
Yeah. So...
Her real name's actually Elizabeth Ann.
Is that right?
Yeah, but everyone just calls her Betsy because it's really hard to say. Hello, Elizabeth Ann. Hello, Elizabeth Ann. Very long name.
And Betsy is like a shortened version of Elizabeth, like Betty. Yeah, or Beth.
Yeah, they call her Betsy.
Well, that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's one of the good Year 2 books, isn't it?
Yes, very good. And I feel like he should do Island Story.
Yeah.
But that's the wrong time period.
Yeah. So one of the other things we surprised you with today,
Yes.
because it was a slightly less nice day outside.
Well.
And this, again, was a celebration Friday end of year treat that Mummy and I had used some credit card cashback for.
Yes.
Cashback points was...
Playmobil history.
Yeah, so like we're big Lego fans in our family.
Yes.
That's an understatement.
Well, look.
Yeah, you're
Room
looking
full of Lego.
If you could see what I can see, you would see lots of Lego. We're recording in Eden's bedroom.
Yes. Well, you haven't seen our Lego room.
But we really connect with history, and we like all the immersive history programs, don't we?
Yeah.
Where people are living it, and we've actually really appreciate the Playmobil historical sets.
Yeah, because there's such detail.
They've got amazing attention to detail.
Yeah.
So we'd already invested over the year in the Great Pyramid.
Yes.
For when you were doing the Egyptians, which still gets a lot of play.
Yes, it does.
So what sets was the big surprise this morning?
And we got Julius Caesar, Sword in the Stone, a medieval house, a medieval a forest, and the big Colosseum.
Yeah, like a Colosseum.
And Sword in the Stone set,
you
and
said
it was so cool.
So we've got some Roman sets because they kind of overlap concurrently with the end of the Egyptians, and tie in with numerous of the books that we read, like Bronze Ladder. They end up, in the amphitheatre, without giving anything away. And so we've got those, and then we've got some of the medieval ones, which are amazing, actually really great detail there.
Yeah, I love the detail.
So we're going to really enjoy doing that. We were thinking maybe, if you are a Disney fan like us, and you've been to Disney World in Florida, in particular,
so good.
Epcot, there's a the famous big ball at Epcot is Spaceship Earth.
Yes.
Which is the story of humanity, really.
Yeah.
And we could start to recreate it, couldn't we? With this, like the Egyptians and the Romans and the Middle Ages.
And then we could use the Brio track going on.
Brio train track to go round, yeah.
Yeah.
That might be a fun thing to do. And then obviously we've got the Mars set, haven't we? The spaceship set. So that's like the future.
Oh, yeah, we have, haven't we?
So, yeah, that's going to be really fun.
I love it. I love doing the future part of the ride.
Right. Let's take a deep breath, and we'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
You're listening to the Home in Matters podcast.
Who's our sponsor?
Well, that was a joke because quite often in TV shows, when they break for the adverts, they'll say we'll be back from a word from our sponsor. And actually, we don't have any sponsorship for our podcast. No. We just do it off our own back. But we might be open to it.
Yes.
I know many podcasts are kind of paid for. The time for people and the production costs are paid for by people advertising things. So
So if you want to sponsor us,
well, we're open to it. Let's never say never. It's not the reason we do it, is it? But
no, we like doing it.
We do it because we like doing it.
Yeah. I want to tell you about us.
Well, so should we talk about some of our animals? Let's not start with the chick. Well, how about our mealworm farm? Because what stage are they at? Which is really interesting.
The beetles.
So when we get mealworm, what are they?
Mealworm. They're all the larvae of beetles, and then they go into a caterpillar kind of chrysalis.
Yeah.
And then they turn into beetles. So we've actually had to leave the lid open so the beetles can fly out, but they haven't actually flown out.
I don't think. But then the beetles lay eggs.
Yeah, and then the beetles lay eggs, and it will start to.
And then the eggs become more larvae. So that's how we were going to multiply them. And actually, the beetles all seem to burrow because we weren't sure we had any until we kind of tapped the glass bit and they all came to the surface.
Yeah. And, the mealworms are just a living massive swirl.
And the reason we've got them is to give them to the chickens.
Yes.
Because it's healthier for them to have live ones than imported ones dried from China. Plus, it's better for the environment. Less food miles.
Again, self-sufficient.
How's the ant farm doing?
Good. They've got a lot of burrows in there now,
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure there's some eggs.
Yeah, that's quite exciting, isn't it? So we'll keep an eye on
Yeah.
that. How are the tadpoles doing?
And they're doing good. Though one tadpole is suspiciously bigger than the others.
Maybe he's eaten some of the others.
Yeah.
And we've put some of them outside, so
Yeah.
I can't remember whether it was at the last episode or not. Maybe it was that we'd dug the wildlife ponds
Yes.
in. If we did say that, apologies. If not, we've put some wildlife ponds in the garden.
Yeah.
And once the water had settled down, we've put some tadpoles in there.
Yeah, and we've got some ferns and rocks in, and we've actually found a little baby frog. And put it
Yeah,
around
Asher
there.
found a little frog, didn't he?
Yes.
What's he named him?
Frugy, but I think it's a girl. That
And
actually says it's
how
a
old do you
boy.
think the frog is then?
Well, I would say it's about a year old and just left wherever it's come from.
Yeah.
Because the size of it, it's not a big sized frog.
Yeah, it's
but
still
yeah,
quite baby, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite baby sized.
So we carefully moved it over to Asher's pond.
Yeah, well, you carefully moved it.
Well, you came with me.
Yeah.
And then
Tagging along.
and then we've planted various plants around Asher's pond. So I had ordered some
Yeah.
ferns, which have come.
Yes.
And then we had some lovely plants from our neighbours. But Frugy was still there.
Frugy was still there.
At least a week later. So I'm pleased about that.
Yeah.
And so's Ash.
She can start living there.
So yeah, tadpoles tick, mealworms tick. What did we get? Yeah, so we got some caterpillars.
Yep.
Can you remember what type of caterpillars?
No.
I think they're tortoise. They're going to be
Yeah.
tortoiseshell butterflies.
Yeah, and they're spiky and they eat overnight.
So we ordered them from somewhere in Devon, I think.
Yeah, and they were so long arriving we thought they would be
We
dead.
thought they might be dead in the post, but actually I think they just held off posting them until it was, till they were ready, and then they arrived in a
Yeah.
couple of days. So we've been feeding
Yes.
them lots of stinging nettles.
Yeah.
They're just chomping their way through that.
Trump, trump,
And then when they go into their chrysalises, which we think will be on the
Yes.
kitchen roll on the top of the container we've got them in,
Yeah.
we will carefully move the tissue paper into the butterfly house.
Yeah.
Because the issue we had last time was that some of the chrysalises were on the zip of the top of the butterfly house, and then we
Yeah.
couldn't. We were concerned we might damage them.
Yeah.
So we have many, many, many small animals that we're
have.
growing.
We're growing.
And our chickens,
Yet again, the best.
they're thriving, aren't they?
Yeah. They're laying eggs now, so all of them have laid at least one egg.
Yeah, they're far more consistent now, aren't they?
Yeah, laying. We get 3 eggs a day ish.
Yeah, at least 3 eggs a day. Some days. Have we had a
Yeah.
4 egg day yet?
We've had 1 4-egg day.
Because our
Yeah.
pure breeds lay slightly less regularly than our hybrids.
Yeah, but then the hybrids stop laying shorter. They lay for a shorter time than the pure breeds.
Ah, that's a good fact. I didn't know that actually.
Yes.
And our baby chicks
Are so cute.
aren't really babies anymore.
Yeah, they're but we're always calling them the chicks because
We call them the chicks because we raised them from a few days
Chickness.
old. And they are super friendly, but they are almost full size.
yeah, and they sleep in a lot of paw.
When are they going to start laying?
Well, they're 12 weeks-ish, I think, and they start laying at 16 weeks sometimes.
So about a month?
Yeah, about a month. Sometimes it can be 20, 22 weeks. So
Okay.
it
Oh, well, we'll
varies.
see. We'll see, but they're hybrids as well.
Yes.
Because we've got Road Rocks
Yeah, but they just lay boring brown
and
eggs.
Speckledy. I
Yeah.
don't know what the Speckledy is a hybrid of.
Yeah, but we've got Speckledy and then Rocky Roads. I like calling them Rocky Roads.
Yeah, which I think is actually like a chocolate bar recipe.
I know it is a
They're
chocolate
Road Rocks,
bar.
Rhode Island Regs and Black Rocks.
Yeah.
So all our animals doing really well.
Yeah.
And our growing is all going pretty well, to be honest, isn't it?
Growing, yeah. The potatoes are coming up. The
yeah, I'm
raspberries
pleased about
are
that.
in full flower,
Yeah, they're starting to form fruit.
particularly mine.
So the strawberries, actually.
Yeah. We need to put some hay around it so the snails don't get there.
True. We need to get some hay or some straw from somewhere, really.
Or stones. Sharp, pointy stones.
We did an experiment, but also we were trying it anyway. What did we take cuttings of?
Mint. And we put them in a jar of water.
And what happened after? It took longer than I thought, but what
Yes.
happened?
They started to grow roots.
Yeah. So I potted them up yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got mint now.
We've got more mint. So that can go in some of your different gardens. It has to stay in a container, really. And we might give some
Yeah.
to some friends of ours who run a restaurant because
Yes.
they're saying mint is hard to find.
Is it?
So they can have a plant. That'd be nice,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
Yeah, it really would.
Yeah, so animals and vegetables all going well.
We are very self-sufficient at the moment.
Well, yeah, we know that.
Yeah,
I think
we get there.
I can't imagine we're ever going to be fully self-sufficient, but it is good.
Yeah.
It's healthy to grow our own vegetables.
Like, we're never going to be able to get sugar for ourselves.
True.
Unless we go sugar beet.
True.
Which is what they did in the World War.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, how have you been staying in touch with people?
Zoom calls and letters.
Yeah, in fact, what have you been making just this very moment?
I have been making a letterbox to put, not a letterbox, like,
Not like a post box.
Yeah, like a letter container.
A box that you put letters in.
Yes, and I've decorated it with all of my old 10 birthday cards, which are like 5 months old, 6 months old.
Yeah, gosh, you're 10 and a half.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Almost.
But I never count I always count November, though, so technically I am 6 months. Yeah, I am 10 and a half. Yeah, anyway.
So you've been catching up with Zoom calls?
Yes.
FaceTime? We had fun yesterday afternoon. What did we do on Zoom?
I Zoomed Hayley and we did a
We did a family quiz. That was really fun.
Yes. And, we did really easy ones. Everyone else did, super
Yeah, we did.
hard.
Yeah, our questions everybody got really easily. Because we all took it in turns to set around. But we came third, which is pretty good.
It was pretty good.
Not far off the top.
Well, there was
joint first.
Joint first, so we technically came second.
And quite a lot of your various groups are still sending you video content, aren't they?
Yes, we're doing video
which is nice.
content. Yeah.
But I think it's probably fair to say that maybe we're not missing all our groups as much as we thought.
Yeah, it's nice to stay at home. We get through books.
Yeah. But this week we've got your bikes out.
Yes, I love biking.
So your daily exercise
is bike.
has been bike riding.
Yes, which is a shame because it means I can't send my letters to people.
Why not?
Because I can't go out to the post box because we're only allowed to go out once a day.
Yeah, but you can still write the letters, and I can always
post them on your walk.
Yeah, when I take barefoot walk, I can always post them. That's fine.
Yeah.
So, what's been the best bit about get back out on your bike?
Well, it's quite strange, because I usually do it on my BMX bike, but now I'm doing it on a bike with gears, which is both hard and great at the same time.
Yeah, glad to hear it. So
yeah.
So that's kind of us, really, isn't it?
Yes.
Lots going on. So at the end of our academic year, we would normally have a break between seasons, wouldn't we?
We would.
But we might carry on doing a few more recordings.
Yeah.
Before we start season 7, just because we know you're enjoying it so much.
Yeah, and we want to get our 100 episodes.
Yeah, so we are this is about episode 97 or something, which is really exciting.
Yeah.
So it'd be good to get to 100. Well, we'll do that anyway, but we'll probably carry on.
Yes, we probably will.
Maybe we'll just adjust the frequency ever so slightly.
Yeah, if you listen to us on your walks, you'll have done 97 walks.
Yeah, true. Or, if you want to go back and listen to all our back episodes, they're all on our website. I think places like iTunes only show you the last, 30 episodes or something, yeah. Anyway. Do stay in touch.
See ya.
And we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye. You've been listening to the Homemade Matters podcast. We love hearing from you, so email us to homemadematters@gmail.com. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at Homemade Matters, and visit our website at www.homemadematters.co.uk. If you're enjoying the show, please leave us a review wherever you listen, like Apple Podcasts, Stitcher or Spotify. Thanks for joining us and enjoy your homemade journey this week.
They say absence makes the heart grow fond. Well, I've grown quite fond of you. Some people may think you're strange, but I think I'm strange too. It's raining outside, and it's raining inside too. I wanna go home, place where I'm known, and where I know you. Walk familiar streets.